So today I'm going to go through the process of repotting these. These are Eucomis, and they're all dried out now from after winter. They are the usual Eucomis. It grows as a pineapple lily. It's quite a reasonably tall plant. They can be up to meters in height, but these are the dwarf, very small growing ones. And an example that you might know is Vanda Mewii. Vanda Mewii, there's the spent flowers, the old flowers, and it grows that big, only small growing in a pot. There's another one there. So these are tiny plants. Now if I looked carefully, yes, look there carefully, there's actually seeds. So if I take some of those seeds out, you see the small seeds? There's no reason why I shouldn't be sowing those. Do I want any more? I don't think I do want any more really, but it seems a shame to waste them. But anyway, that's the seeds, and they're allowed to dry out during the winter time. And these are small plants, so the bulbs that are inside there are going to be quite small. Now, one of the rarest ones that I've got is probably Shijifii, which is a fabulous South African species that has wonderful short flowers with flat foliage. It's absolutely beautiful when that one grows. What we're going to do is let's have a look at that one. Get rid of that. Right, compost first of all for these. We need a free draining compost. So what I'm going to use is a peat-free base mix with some perlite. Mix that in. That will give the aeration to the compost, and I always like to add bark. This is a fine orchid bark from. I use this quite a lot with my mixture. This gives us some mycorrhiza activity in the soil. It also gives us a bit more air porosity. That's quite a good mixture there. So I don't need to add any more, but you can just keep adding it till it looks. What ratio? So it looks like that. So this is about 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 as a kind of mixture. So now we need to have a look what's inside that pot, and let's see if I can find some kind of flat surface that we can tap this out and have a look. See what we've got going on in here. This is always exciting. It's always exciting, but it's also daunting. You don't really know what you're going to find in the middle of here. You could find nothing. You could find some nice big bulbs. You could find lots of baby bulbs in there as well. And then sadly, sometimes you find little grubs sitting up there eating away during the winter. In this case, what we've got is two very small bulbs. There we are. Two very small bulbs. Let's clean the wet soggy winter off that, and then there's another one there, and then we'll go into a nice new clean pot. So cleaning the worst bit off there. Anything else in there? I don't think so. I think that's it. Right, so in our compost mix, where's our pot? 3/4 full. Place the bulbs back in there, top him up, lightly tap down, bit of grit on the surface. Just keeps all the compost in one place. Label again. Done. So I'm going to go through all of those pots doing that. Now, for records, there's some record here on the label. It says when it was sown, it says where it came from, Scottish Rock Garden Club, sown in February 2017. So there's some records there. A lot of the other plants that we're going to see through the year, if you subscribe, you'll get a message to say that we're now doing something else. And if I keep a detailed record of a lot of the other plants, you'll see that the books that I keep, I'll show you the books, and I'll show you the the way that I detail all the records, and it's very important because later on as it starts to grow, you want to know sort of 3, 4, 5 years later, where did it come from, what was the flowers like, what was the original plant like, and especially if I had to save some of those seeds. If you save some of those seeds, then you need to know what the parent was like as well. Okay, so that's what I'm going to get pressing on with today, the seed and potting on of the Eucomis.